Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Gypsy TT Tarot. How's everybody doing? Please remember to exchange energy with me. Remember to subscribe, like, and share so that I can get these messages out to you all. And do not forget to leave me a comment down in the comment box so I know that you were there. You guys, it's something else. It's a lot of things going on in my life and in my soul, and I wanted to share with you guys. I woke up and I was just kind of in a daze, and I looked at the clock and I seen 11:11 on the clock. And I said, why am I seeing 11:11 on the clock? And my eyes was just fixated on 11:11, and I just stared at it, and I was staring at it, and I was like, why am I just staring at my clock? And I've heard a lot about coming into your power, coming into your inner being. And I just thought in awe, oh my goodness, I am really coming into my power. I heard a lot about these awakenings. And I used to always, when I would look at my clock, I would just happen to see like 10:13 a lot, and that is my birthday. And I know a lot of you guys say, well, that's nothing, you're just looking at the clock and it just happened to be, you know a number that's affiliated with your self being. But it goes deeper than that, you guys. It goes really deeper than that. And as I was just sitting and meditating and staring at the clock at the time, I had remembered that I was over to my daughter's house earlier, and she did a reading on me. And she says, one of the cards that came up said that I was feeling empty. And I was like, well, why is she telling me that I'm feeling empty, that I'm feeling that I lost something? And you know what? I thought to myself, she says, Mom, you don't know what I'm saying to you. She says, you're feeling empty and you're feeling lost because you're going to another place, you're moving to another place, and um you're selling your treasured belongings, the things that you really really love, and it's causing you to feel an empty void inside. And I you know what, I took a look at myself and I said, you're right, I am feeling a void and I am feeling emptiness. A couple had came over, and I was selling some of my beautiful Hindu statues. I have, like, oh, you guys, I can't even tell you, hundreds and hundreds of little Hindu um, statues. And I have elephants, and I've collected these elephants and all of these different trophies. And I said, I don't want to get rid of my things. I love my things because you know what? I know that I replaced a lot of um, my addictions and things with things that you hear it all the time. Um, if you give up drinking, if you give up um, doing drugs, you replace it with other addictions, such as hoarding, such as sex, such as gambling. Um, just you could take on a lot of different addictions after replacing one addiction with another addiction. And what I'm trying to say to you guys, what I'm trying to say to you guys is letting go letting go and letting God um, walk in your path, you know, and walk beside you in your path of righteousness. And I just had to just come on here and say some things. I don't know if I'm saying anything that is going to help someone or bring someone's awareness around on what they need to do as far as um, stepping into their inner self, stepping into their inner self and letting um, their self consciousness take precedence over the things that are troubling in this world, such as, you know, stepping out in faith and knowing that you're going to be okay, and knowing that God is real and he's going to see you through these troubled times, and take you into your happy place. You know, I don't know if I mentioned in this message. I won't know until I go back and listen to the message. But a beautiful couple had came over from India. Well, the guy had been calling me because I had posted some beautiful silver Hindu statues, and he didn't come, you know, that day. And mind you, I don't keep up well with times and places and things like I, you know, did before in my life before. Um, this is just kind of a long story. To make a long story short, you know, I was in a really, really bad car accident when I was like 19 years old. The car flipped over, and I had a lot of damage to my head. And I just think, you know, it's a little bit part of my injury, my forgetfulness, and things of that nature. But I'm not gonna let the accident that happened so many years ago control my life and and to make me feel as if I I'm losing it all, you know, I'm losing my mind, or I cannot think straight, because God, I look at it as a blessing. I look at it as a blessing, not a curse, because I am still alive. I am still breathing. I am still in my right frame of mind as far as I'm concerned, because I'm here on earth in the here and now, and I'm telling you this story about what has gone on in my life as far as the accident. But getting back to what I was saying before about the couple that came over, they were beautiful people with very good spirits and energies. And I remember them texting and saying that they were going to come at a certain time, and um, for me to be home so that they can retrieve their silver Hindu statues. So I didn't rush from where I was at, because a lot of times I would get calls and I would get texts, and someone would say, "Well, I'll be over to look at some of your things before I make my decision whether or not I want to purchase the item." And before, I was just coming back home and stopping what I was doing just so that I could be there for the person who never showed up. So I said, from now on, when somebody calls me, I am not going to come running right away. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing just to come on a dry run and, waste my time. So, to make a long story short, the couple, oh, you guys, excuse me, the couple did purchase way more than what they said they would, because I had my little layout, of all of my things, and, for um, customers to see with very um, inviting presentation. So, yeah, and I ended up giving away some extra um, loved possessions, and um and they didn't even have, after everything was said and done, they had kind of went over what they had brought, and I just throw in a few pieces because that's what kind of person I am. I threw in a few um items, and I didn't even look at it as, oh my goodness, I'm giving away, these beautiful things that's worth way more money. Maybe they're taking my beautiful worldly possessions, which that's exactly what it is. And maybe they're gonna go and put it on, Craigslist, or go put it back on OfferUp and resell it. I didn't think that until after the fact. But then I said, you know what? God, thank you. I just thank you that, I was able to give, someone something that they really will enjoy in their home, and they would really take care of and value it just as much as I did. So I just let it go, and I was happy that, they were happy, because they had brought their daughter along with them, and they were talking in their language from India. And I noticed that the wife had a little red dot in the middle of her forehead. And I said, yeah, they're into the Hinduism, and they're probably from India. And I asked the husband, I said, are you guys from India? And they said yes. And the daughter was really beautiful, and the wife and the mother had their mask on, but the husband didn't have his mask on. And we just really got into a really great conversation, and they wished me the best in my journey, and told me how positive and I was, and it really made me feel really, really good, to get a pat on the back for once in your life. So, coming into this blessing and this, and in coming into myself, into this intuition, I sought out some other endeavors, and I've been thinking hard and long about the people, places, and things, and the people that have hurt us along the way. It's something really painful that digs deep down in your soul when you go out on a limb and you help people that you think love you, and they turn around and they take your kindness for weakness, and um, they go behind your back, and they gossip and they lie to others to make their own selfish ass look good. Those people, like, I'm not going to say it again, and I may say it again and again and again. those people always never had your best interest at hand. They never did. Something was brewing deep down in their souls. Something was already lying dormant deep down in their souls. They never, ever really loved you. Or they never really even wanted to see good come your way. They were always trying to detour you from your goals. I remember some family member, and I won't say any names, and I know they listen to my channel because I haven't lost any of my subscriptions. So I know that they hear the things that I say. And I want them to, until you unsubscribe to my channel, then you're going to continue to hear what I have to say. And God's going to let you hear what I have to say. I never, ever meant any harm to come to you or your family. You know what you did to me. And it just bothers me so much that you didn't even see fit to give me a call and say, Lady T, I'm so sorry that I hurt you and I did you the way I did. And it bothers me that you think that I wasn't worthy enough to be given that right, to be given that common courtesy. You just let it roll right off of your back like duck shit. I don't even want to say what I felt in my heart and in my soul about how I felt about you doing me the way that you did. And until this day, I've prayed about it. I've prayed about it, and I've asked God